Here we are, we're doing it again. Another live stream. Hooray! Welcome! Looks like I already have dropped frames. That's a huge nuisance. I'm gonna try restarting this, see if I can fix this at all. Okay, well I just lowered the video bitrate. We're not gonna drop any frames anymore, but at least now we're gonna have a nice clear stream. So let's dive right into it, get into our Bitcoin daily update. And excuse that, I just bumped my electric guitar. I'm gonna take this off. I was actually practicing some Swedish metal. Amon Amarth, good stuff. Okay, let's get into this. I'm getting my microphone in a nice place here, so you guys can actually hear me. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna try not to do too much ASMR on this live stream, but oh well. Enough banter, let's get into Bitcoin. Come on, buddy. There we go. Let's do this. Hey folks, welcome to today's daily update on Bitcoin. Today we're going to talk about how this compression has affected us and our expected lateral trading range and how we're actually managing to play this out. Yesterday we identified the pivots for mean reversion. I'm sorry, not the pivots for mean reversion, the pivots for starting a new trend and how likely they were to provide support at this current time, right? So, because our longest overexpanded period of mass is the 110 period, let's go ahead and change this Bollinger Band to a 110, just so we can get a nice perspective on how this is going to play out for us, okay? 110 right there. Now, guys, it is very, very, very unlikely that price is going to move outside the 110 band, okay? Think about it like this. If you have a snowball and you're rolling it up a hill, and it gets more and more and more mass the further you push it, well, guess what happens when it starts rolling down the hill? Is it going to be all that likely that you're going to be able to stop it and continue pushing it up? No, that's unlikely, right? Because it would require an unrealistic amount of force in order to get that momentum's direction changed. So that's what this is, guys. Now that we're seeing this compression, we will continue to see the compression until mass readings are below a 0.7 value for this relative period, right? And currently, from the looks of it, it's still above the 0.7 value. So it's going to be very difficult for Bitcoin's price to trade outside 3,750 or the bottom edge, 3,550. We have this nice $200 range that we can anticipate price to trade laterally in for quite some time. Okay, guys? Really, that's all I have to say about Bitcoin. I mean, I drew out the chart yesterday of longs from the bottom, shorts from the top. Just be careful that when this does sufficiently compress, do expect it to actually break the range. And you'll notice the periods are compressing upwards, and that does provide more risk for us, okay? If we pop over to the 4-hour chart and load our 3D wave PM, let's figure out what we'll find. And give it a second to load. This is a monstrous indicator, so it does take a while to load. Okay, very nice. Okay, for this relative downward move, rather this right here, okay, we're actually going to use this downward move to define the previous overexpansion. And do note that it is now below the 0.7 value, so we are likely to get some wonky results as we are now sufficiently compressed to allow for price to travel outside of this benchmark, okay? I do not need that large blue band there. Goodbye. Cool. We're going to change this band to a 70. And we're only going to have the 70 visible for a second, so for the sake of convenience. Okay. Wow, that really does, well, rather has compressed significantly, right? Because this is an excellent example of how the snowball is hard to change direction, okay? As soon as we're inside the band, it counts as compressing. You'll notice that price touches the bottom edge of the band once, twice, and then finally, when mass is below 0.7, that's when we actually see the break outside of the band. However, this recent downward leg actually caused the new mass on the 1-hour time frame that we were just pointing out, which caused the relative upward mean reversion and the compression of the 110 period on, you guessed it, the 1-hour chart. So Now that we're here, well, really, we just need to anticipate the lateral trading. It's not that exciting of a day. Looks like the market's a little bit red. Really, that's all I have for today's daily Bitcoin update, right? Because we're finished with the compression, we're reducing our volatility overhead. New expansion is likely to cause a new trend, and we just need to buckle up and actually wait for that to occur, right? As for actually timing that on the 1 hour chart, well, we can set alerts on the 3D wave PM to notify us when that does cross below the 0.7 value. However, at this time, I don't expect any significant moves for at least the next 12 hours, so I'm just going to leave this chart alone for the time being. It has been a pleasure streaming for you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Excellent. Okay, well, I forgot my phone, so let me go grab my shit, and then we can figure out what you guys want to ask me. Hold on. Hey folks, welcome to today's daily update on Bitcoin. Today we're going to talk about how feedback affected us and our expected lateral trading range and how our... I did not anticipate this. Okay, well, I'm back. Let's do it. Pop up in these comments, see where you guys are at today. What's new, guys? Get your coins down. I'll take a look. I am live, right? I am live. I don't know why the video's not showing up. Am I live? Nobody's added me. It says I'm offline. How about now, guys? I'm actually just going to sit and wait to see if this actually loads up, because I just recorded the daily Bitcoin update, and, well, it didn't even show, which is a bit of a nuisance. So I'm actually going to sit on this live stream page to make sure I actually go live, and then I'll probably just edit this bit out later, right? Super. Technical difficulties. I'm just going to sit on this page, make sure this actually loads up before I lose all my viewers. You know, guys. Just going to keep refreshing this page until something actually shows up. What a nuisance. Test. Test. Okay, that should probably fix the problem. Let's see if this actually loads up now. Apparently I was using too low of a bit rate and I overcompensated. Let's just keep refreshing this page, make sure we actually pop up here. Right. I'm not being wishful, am I? Hopefully this fixes the trick. Let's refresh this page once more to see if this actually works out. Yeah? Come on. I got nothing.